Be real though, should I cut my bangs or not? I think it's time. How are you guys doing? What's up? I'm so flustered. I have the worst brain imaginable, and I'm trying to like be funny and entertaining because I'm really trying to like up my game here. You know, I got a mic cover now. Like, come on, let's be serious. What's been up with me first, basically? I went to Creator Clash. I was sick. I've been like busy and stressed. I haven't been able to use my keyboard. I haven't been able to film anything. So I said, fuck it. Today I'm gonna film, and that's where we are. So let's go ahead and get into the story. Yeah, I tried psychedelics at 18. It was a fun time. We had a great time, and I didn't touch them after that for a really long time, and that was fine with me. The experience was very chill. And then when I got older and met my husband, I had always been interested in LSD because, you know, that's like the trippy, crazy, hallucinogenic, like the drug that everybody wants to try. And you know, my advice, don't try hallucinogenics when you are a little bit crazy, because like that's how I am and that's my experience. But like, I don't know, maybe it'd be better for your kind of crazy, but for my kind of crazy, it wasn't a good idea. Okay, so we moved, but you genuinely have to let me know if a gator comes up behind me, okay? What do you want to see behind me first? Yeah, that's where we're chilling now. You can see the water now. And can you hear me? Because everybody's screaming psychedelics. I was really into them for a hot minute, which I wouldn't recommend, honestly. Let me move the mic a little bit closer. I'm a professional, okay? I have everything in the dirt because I'm literally a swamp monster, so, you know, what's up? Psychedelics. Got kind of addicted to them, just a little bit, just a tiny little bit, you know? So yeah, we got addicted for a hot minute, and that was a scary time. I wouldn't recommend it. And personally, I just started to get really paranoid. I found that like all of my previous mental issues were like being brought to the surface, if that makes any sense. Do you know what I mean? It's like it didn't give me any new mental issues. It just really fucked up the ones that I already had. It wasn't very good, right? Not very good. So we ran out and I didn't do anything for a long time. Well, we got newer stuff, different stuff, which was like gel or whatever. And that stuff, for me, I would take little bits because I was so scared and anxious, like just so anxious and emotional. You tell me if there's a gator behind me, right? I mean, I love them, but also you could just like crawl up right there and be like, hey, what's up? Can I be in your YouTube video? Yeah, it got really bad because it was just like I was getting so much more anxiety than I'd ever had, and I was terrified of everything. And every time I did it, I would like break down crying, which was so fucking embarrassing. Like, get it together, you know what I mean? You're kind of an emotional wreck. Maybe you shouldn't be doing this. So I stopped for a while, and I didn't do anything. And so then our friend invited us over to do mushrooms with him, and I say mushrooms because I didn't really get along with this guy, and we're not friends anymore. And he, first red flag, he was an asshole. This is literally so majestic. Is this not the most like majestic shit of your life? First red flag, he gave us the dose, and within like 5 minutes, I knew that I was going to be experiencing hell on earth. Immediately, it was really scary. I didn't have any visuals. I was just kind of mentally, not visually, but mentally sucked into this black void of fear and anxiety and terror. And I guess you could say that's like something within me that I needed to face. But the thing about that is, do your research. Don't believe people who tell you how psychedelics are, and don't just think that it's going to be a good time, because you can be in the best fucking mood of your life and then have a mental breakdown. And that is what happened when I did mushrooms. And I never recovered. It's been about over a year, and considering the way too heavy amount of psychedelics that I've taken personally for my own mental stability, the damage was pretty permanent. And I'm not here to scare anybody. We're alive to enjoy and experience, but just if you've got the crazy, you know, maybe look into it, because holy shit, come on, nature. So yeah, I didn't experience so much oneness with the universe and cosmos as much as I did mentally witness my entire direct family bloodline dying and me being left alone in like a black void. And it was so traumatizing to the point where I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital, which was insanely embarrassing because it was mushrooms, but like the anxiety was so intense to a point where I thought like something was gonna happen with my heart. Like literally, I was absolutely terrified and no visuals. So when I say mushrooms, I don't know if I was drugged because this guy had it out for me, didn't like me, he was kind of a neckbeard and somebody that I don't trust. I would never ever allow them to give me drugs again. And then somebody put on PageMaster, which made it a little bit better. I got through the night, and even into the next day, I felt like I should have checked myself into a psych ward. It actually took me several weeks to not feel like I would need to go into a psych ward, and it was just such a jarring experience. It's like the anxiety built and built and built until like I literally physically can't take it anymore personally. From that point forward, I just haven't I kind of decided that I'm crazy enough on my own and I don't necessarily need that kind of thing in my life because it kind of feels like I trip balls just by myself chilling, which can sometimes be fun and great for creativity, but other times be really terrifying. I deal with really intense paranoia and anxiety, so for me, what it did to my mind was it really intensified that. So now anymore, I don't do psychedelics or shit like that because I just can't handle it. And I think that that's important. I've actually witnessed multiple people have mental breakdowns from what you would consider as safe and happy drugs. Like these are chemicals and they alter your brain chemistry. So if you have a broken brain like I do, there's a good chance that it could make that significantly worse, which is never fun, right? So I guess little PSA. It might not be the most interesting trip story because I didn't like see anything, but it's like I looked forward in time, but instead of like physically seeing my family agent die, I felt it. That shit really affected me, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. And don't get it twisted, like that's not me saying that there aren't amazing and beautiful experiences, but when it comes to your mental health, I think that's the most important thing. And especially if you can like trip balls on your own sober, sometimes that can be a superpower. Other times it can keep you up all night because like you're thinking 5 million things like that. Really helped me grow and learn and not be so childish anymore, and not it did not help with my mental issues personally. And I think that there's something to microdosing, but that's a story for another time. When it comes to using psychedelics recreationally, I personally wouldn't recommend it, but I have the crazy. So like if you don't have the crazy, then I mean, that's sick. Go get high. No, I'm totally kidding. Like personally, I have problems I'm facing too. I'm facing the fact that I have an addiction to weed, as cringe as that is. I think it's kind of fucking important to be real about those kinds of things and to be real about psychedelics. So do your research online. You're not gonna see like pink elephants and spiders crawling on your walls and horses coming out of your toilet. It's not like that. It's never like that unless you plan on doing a godly dose of drugs. Any gators? On that note, I think I have to go because I have plans and I am filthy from sitting in the dirt, but like I don't care about that shit. I'll show you guys a close-up of that before I go. And basically I'm gonna start trying to do actual content, not just like update videos. I'm sorry I was gone for a week, but I've been really sick and I've been dealing with a lot of body dysmorphia and like hating my face and like wanting to like rip it off and get another face. So you know how that is. Classic. So be prepared for more videos. I'm gonna try to like do content instead of just vlogging, and I'm gonna keep trying to come to cute areas like this when it's not so hot. So stick around for that, and I love you guys so much, and I hope you liked this. And I'm going to show you the water now. So fucking awkward. When you're an ant that literally crawls into my headphones, like one of those big ass mean ones, Here's the water. I love this little area because it kind of looks like a witch made it. And there used to be a picnic table and somebody took it. So now this is just what we have. And it's right around the corner from my house, which is really cool. Sometimes people fish here and it's very pretty. Look at that. Look at the water and the sun. Wow. Nature's so fucking beautiful. You don't even gotta be high to appreciate it. Dare, remember, don't do drugs, kids. Honestly, do whatever you want. Just be smart about it, you know? Okay, I love you. Bye.